On the Hoan, the DOT shot down the idea today. It is a crushing blow for the cycling community and to a bike industry, which some say is the biggest in the country. Jeremy Ross with our big story at 10.
Bicycle traffic over Milwaukee's Hoan Bridge will be limited to special occasions only. The Department of Transportation was considering adding a pedestrian and bike lane, but Friday put the $9.4 million proposal on pause.
Some of the buses I've been on, they could use a $9.4 million uplift.
Money can be better spent elsewhere?
Oh, yes.
This could have been done and could be done for 1/40th of the cost to reconstruct the bridge.
Kevin Hardman, executive director of the Bicycle Federation of Wisconsin, says the path was only a fraction of the estimated $275 to $350 million project.
We have a trail network that runs up to Sheboygan on the north and down to Chicago on the south, and the break was here.
He says relative to its population, Wisconsin has the largest bicycle industry in the nation, and a connected bike path could have added jobs. Milwaukee County Sheriff David Clark, however, said it could add to deputy concerns.
Dumbest thing I've ever heard of. It's that simple.
Clark's comments followed the death of 39-year-old Bobby Giles. October 4th, he was hit by a car and sent flying over the side of the bridge. Hardman argues the planned path could have made a difference.
And that awful case, I think, would have been prevented had these barriers been put in place.
The DOT's decision cited concerns including safety and travel efficiency, two issues involving transportation on two wheels.
We're not giving up.
We spoke with State Senator Chris Larson this evening. He tells us that there still is a possibility of a bike lane on the bridge. He said that could happen during the 2013 budgeting process, but tells us after that discussions about this issue could cease for decades. We're live by the Hoan. Jeremy Ross, Fox 6 News.
Thank you, Jeremy. More